The accused mass shooter, who is charged with gunning down 7 people during the 2022 Highland Park 4th of July parade, rejected a plea deal on Wednesday in front of shocked survivors and family members. Robert Crimo III had initially agreed to plead guilty to 7 murder counts and 48 other charges in exchange for life in prison. However, at the last minute, Crimo abruptly backed out of the deal. Crimo, who was indicted on more than 100 felony counts after opening fire in a crowd of parade goers in the upscale Chicago suburb, was silent in court after deputies brought him in on the wheelchair. It was the first time he had appeared in court in a wheelchair. Officials did not state the reason for the mobility device. When he was asked about the plea deal, Crimo remained quiet, with his attorneys asking for a recess to discuss the deal. After Crimo and his defense team returned, the suspected mass murderer simply said no to the plea deal, with the judge setting his trial for February 25, 2025. The sudden change came as a shock to the victims and their families, who were ready to give their testimony on how the shooting had affected them before Judge Victoria Rossetti was expected to deliver her sentence. Wednesday's abrupt change is not the first time Crimo has left the court confused over a sudden shift in his defense strategy. Last year, he elected to represent himself in court, and then after being reminded by Rossetti of the obstacles of serving as his own lawyer, the suspect walked back on the decision in December. Crimo's latest U-turn means he will face the full 117 felony counts in court tied to the horrific shooting, where prosecutors allege Crimo climbed atop a store in downtown Highland Park and opened fire on civilians with a high-powered rifle. In addition to the 7 people killed, 48 people, including an 8-year-old boy who was paralyzed, were injured.